Hi there. This is a demonstration of the basic functionality. We loaded the data, loaded the plan, calculated the equipment load. Everything is as simple as possible, then there will be complications in other videos. To load data, you need to go to the Data Model Import. Click on the Import Date. Load the file where we formed the input data. Press Start Import. The import has started and will keep us informed about some events, whether the import was successful or not. As a result, in the directory, after the completion of the import, we have the parts assembly units. Here we will include the tower cranes, such as pillar crane, and the specification at the end. Parts may show technological routes, in this case a purchase route, and so on. Here is the technological route from one operation. In this case, it consists of cutting and turning. Further, we see subdivisions, work centers. After the import is complete, you can check the data. If there were any errors, then in different sections, these errors should have appeared here. For example, data looping, meaning that the parent and the child coincided. The data looped. You can take care of this information and correct something in the input data. Any errors may lead to inaccuracies in the calculations. Next, we go to the calculator module to do calculations. We can import the plan from Excel or create it directly in the system. For example, let's create a plan with one order. For example, for one crane. Specify the date of production of this crane and carry out the calculation. In the result of the calculation, we can already figure out the product, the labor intensity of this product, the labor intensity of the working centers, the details of personnel, that the turner has 18 hours, what exactly he must do, what operations, what parts and assembly units will go through him, for which orders, how many products, and so on. We return to the plan. We can export this plan, open it, and basically this form is ready to be sent on. We can start another order with the same product with a different quantity. Let's also put different dates. For example, April. This plan can be imported back into the system, but we have a big plan for 2023-24 years prepared in advance. Now we will see it. In order to import it, we simply go to the plan interface. Take the plan, transfer it, press Start to import, and the plan is ready. There are two modes of viewing the plan, by orders and by rows of orders, so to say. Here you can use filters, for example, to display only one crane. We now do the calculation comprehensively by year plan and get results similar to analytics. But this time on a more extended plan, how many products, labor intensity per work center, their load in tabular form. In the graphical view, the red bars indicate the working time fund for the whole plan that we have, and we see the overload in this case. Distribution by period. We choose for which periods we want to see this analytics. The colors here will indicate how many shifts we need to fulfill the plan. Black means the plan is not achievable. Red means we can do it, but this equipment should work 24/7. Orange means 24/5. Yellow means 2 shifts of 16/5 or 12/7, and white means we need labor 8 hours, 5 days a week. By detailing 962 hours, we can understand what 962 hours consist of. What operations, grouping these operations by part and assembly units. Grouping by products, what products to what extent this machine is loaded with. What 900 these hours consist of and for what orders. Further, it can be presented in 3 forms. In this case in hours, you can indicate in percentage, and you can indicate in quantity. How much equipment is needed to fulfill this plan in each open month. There is a similar information about the staff, but with a slightly different report about the total need for staff, how many need to be hired or fired. There is the same information about the workload of our staff in hours, in percentage, and in staffing requirement. How many and what professions are needed each month in black overload and in white underload. In the same way, we have a grouping by departments, so it is possible to show the total workload by departments and also by periods, as well as to itemize any figure, 30,000 hours, what it is, and the need for purchased materials, and when to buy them. I guess that's all I wanted to show in the first video. Thanks.